Hi guys, it's Rach. Today it is time for February favourites. Shortest month of the year, so I don't have a ton of favourites or a ton of new products, but I do have some things that I wanted to share with you. Starting off with a nail polish. I've been really enjoying this one from Faby. It is their shade Faby is My Boss. This is a brand that I think is relatively new to Australia, or is being promoted quite a bit. I was actually sent a couple of shades, and this one was sent to me because it's kind of that masala type colour that is the Pantone colour of the year for 2015. I'm getting the years mixed up already for 2015. I personally love the masala trend because it's masala, or the colour that is definitely a Rachael approved thumbs up, wear that a lot kind of colour, and this shade fits in perfectly with that. I've been really enjoying this nail colour in conjunction with my Seche Vite top coat. I have really come to admire and appreciate the benefits of this top coat. When I first saw people rave about this like years ago on YouTube, I never really understood what the hype was about, but I've been using this and just noticing how much longer it's making all my nail polishes last. So I've been wearing both of these quite a bit this month, really enjoying this colour and this top coat. Just an awesome combination. For some skincare favourites, I've been really enjoying facial mists in general. I've just found that I'm enjoying my moisturisers and serums so much more when I apply them over the top of a damp face. So I've been really enjoying my Kosmea Hydrating Roswater mist. Been using that one a lot. I've also been using my Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. It's really hard to say, that's a very mouthy name. And I've even broken out the good old MAC Fix Plus. I hadn't used this in years, but I've forgotten how good it smells. It smells so good. So I kind of use these before I apply my makeup, before I actually like apply it after I apply my makeup, to almost like set it, and also to sort of take away that powderiness. At night I'll use this before I apply my serums and before I put my moisturizer on. I just find that everything just smooths into my skin so much nicer on damp skin. So I'm definitely having a phase and going through this whole period of water mist sprays and things like that. As for makeup, I have an old favourite that I have been using in a different way. This is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in the shade Tough as Taupe. I've had this for a couple of years now, I think, and I really like it for your eyes, but what I've been honestly using it for is cream contouring, which sounds weird, but for those of you who have paler skin or who go for the more traditional like shadow type look as opposed to using like a bronzer to contour, this is awesome. I use it with my Real Techniques contour brush. Just tap a little bit onto the very tip of it. I'm not like drawing on lines or anything like that. I'm literally just taking the smallest amount and applying it in the hollows of my cheekbones, and it's what I've got on my face today. And you can make it more dramatic or you can make it less. It's really up to you, but it just gives you that shadow, which is what you want. It is the perfect colour for that. It seems to be the right consistency, or you just need a small amount, so it almost stops you from going overboard because it is a slightly drier product. You just get a little bit. This brush works awesome. This has been my contour for the month of February, and I'm really enjoying it. I love that I've rediscovered a new use for this because I just hadn't been using it that much. For the eyes, I have been really enjoying the Covergirl Flamed Out Shadow Pencil. I picked this up partially from you guys. A lot of you had commented saying that I had talked about the By Terry Ombre Black Stars, and were there any more drugstore, more affordable like crayon eyeshadow pencil type things, and I decided to pick up a few to try. This one was partially also inspired by Creme from Shameless Frippery. She recently did an beautiful tutorial using this one, and the colour looked gorgeous on her, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a shot, and I really like it. It's what I've got on my eyelids today. It's one of those easy, no mess, no fuss. You can do it and really quickly blend it out and you've got an eye look. To go with that, my favourite has been the base shadow brush from Real Techniques. I just absolutely adore this for any kind of cream type products, whether I'm using pencils or whether I'm using shadows in like the pots, whether I'm using my high-end like Vite ones or whether I'm just using a Covergirl one. I find that this brush just does a great job of smoothing out the edges, of blending in the product. Because it is synthetic, it is great for cream products, and I've been thoroughly using this brush. I actually want to go out and buy another set just so I've got another one of these, because this is perpetually dirty. I really need to learn how to clean my brushes more regularly, but been loving that one. And then the last thing for the eyes that I've actually just filmed a haul for showing this one. However, this video will probably go up first, so it's going to be a little bit of like videoception. Anyway, this is the Model Co Lashxtend Black Mascara. Really, really like this one. It has a small brush, which you guys know is my preference for brushes because I get mascara all over me when I apply mascara, but it has a traditional type brush, the one with bristles, as opposed to a rubber brush, which I know that some people much prefer this over the rubber brushes. So if you're one of those people, this is awesome. It gives you quite long, quite thick, dramatic lashes. You can kind of layer it up, which is what I like to do. I personally prefer really sort of heavy on the lashes all the time for me. I just feel like it balances my face better because I do have quite strong features, so strong lashes really doesn't look over the top, and I've been really enjoying this one. Model Co is a little bit hard to come by. I found the actual makeup range, but I got this from the Woolworths in Town Hall station. So if you are a Sydney sider and have been looking for the Model Co makeup, that's where I found it. Okay, and last but not least, for the makeup favorites, I have some new Rachael coloured lipsticks to add to the collection, although they're not actually lipsticks. I've got a crayon and 2 matte lip creams, but anyway. The first one is a new one from Australis from their Velourlips range. This is the shade Doo-Bai. Love this shade. I like these. These dry down to a matte finish and smell like grape candy. Gorgeous, gorgeous sort of burgundy, maroony, oxbloody shade. Love it. The next one is the new Apocalips matte range from Rimmel. This one's in the shade Metoric Matte. I don't know why I always struggle to say that. Again, a very, very similar shade. This one, however, doesn't quite dry down or set, so I find that this is a little bit more comfortable to wear. If you prefer that sort of less long wearing but more comfortable feeling lip product, then I would go for this one. But as you can see, they are very similar colours. This one's a little bit more lighter, slightly more red, but gorgeous, gorgeous. Love that one. And then last but not least, if you want to spend a little bit more money, is this one's from Vite Beauty, which you can get in Sephora in Sydney, and this is the shade Brandy. It's one of their matte cream lip crayons. I mentioned 2 of the other shades in my last month's favourites, and of course I had to add to the collection. I love this shade. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's that perfect ready berry shade, great for the autumn winter, which is what we're heading into here in Australia. I adore it. Super comfortable to wear, super easy to apply. Love, love, love that. So if you like the Rachael shades of lip colours, there's 3 new ones that I would definitely recommend that you check out. For some non-beauty favorites, I actually have a candle favorite this month. This is a limited edition candle from Glasshouse in the in the scent Passion, which is a peach Bellini scent. You guys know I love my peach scents, and I was so excited when I saw this announced on their Facebook page. It smells super, super yummy. It's not straight peach. It also has other scents in it. I wonder if it says on it here. I know that it has like, I think it might have grapefruit in it, and then it also has something that gives it that like effervescent kind of sparkling scent that you get with if you have a peach Bellini. Really, really nice. This one is in support of Mardi Gras, and I think the proceeds of this actually go to help charities, I think linked with, maybe it might be AIDS prevention, or to help people who are HIV positive. So it's a good cause, and it's a great smelling candle, and if you can get your hands on that, run out now, because like I said, it is a limited edition at the moment. For an accessory favourite, has to go to my sunnies here from Topshop. I really like these. They're just like a tortoise shell kind of finish, and they have a little bit of a cat eye look to them without being sort of too over the top. I don't know, what do you guys think? I really like these. They're comfortable to wear and they're great, and I don't feel guilty when I chuck them in my bag because they're invariably going to get broken, but they weren't too expensive, so that's okay. I really like those. And then as for some sort of entertainment favorites, a TV show favorite, I'm almost embarrassed to say this because I honestly thought that I would absolutely hate the show, but I've been really enjoying I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. We haven't had an Australian season. I don't know if ever. I think they might have showed the UK version like years ago, but they've recently started a season for Australia and I thought it would be terrible. And I mean, partially it is terrible, but it's also like a train wreck that you can't look away. So I've been really quite enjoying that. And then for music favorites, I'm gonna say something might be slightly controversial. I went and saw 50 Shades of Grey this month. I actually didn't mind it. We won't go too much into it because everybody has very quite strong opinions on it. I will say that I had read the books, I knew what they were about. I went and saw the movie, had very low expectations. It ended up being not as bad as I thought, but what I thoroughly enjoyed about it was actually the soundtrack. There was quite a few songs that on the soundtrack that I liked, and I had downloaded the soundtrack, and I've been really liking Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding, Beast of Burden, which is an old Rolling Stone song, which is also on the soundtrack, which I quite like, and then there's another one called like One More Night or Our Last Night, something like that, by Volts, also on the soundtrack, that I really like. And then just in general, I've also been enjoying Sugar by Maroon 5, 6 Words by Wretch 32, and 4 5 Seconds by Rihanna, Kanye West and Paul McCartney. So really enjoying all those songs. I will have them linked in the description box so you guys can have a listen, see if you enjoy them, as well as a list of the products that I mentioned here today and links if possible. Other than that, I want to know what you've been loving for February. Are you excited for the coming months? What have you enjoyed in the past months? Do you have any recommendations for me? And other than that, I'm going to go. Hope you guys are all having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye! Get out of my face, hair. Getting a haircut on Wednesday, so hopefully I won't have this issue.